Yup. 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 What's up, guys? All right, that was that was just for me to be able to match the audio with the video. That's a little trick I do. What's up, guys? Match the peaks of the audio with the direction my hands go. I don't know. It's my weird system that I just literally came up with. It's the first time I'm trying it. But anyways, welcome to episode 1 of No More Excuses, because excuses are the NME. They're the enemy. How's everyone doing tonight? Or it's not even nighttime. It's not even nighttime. It's broad day. You guys see the movie Benchwarmers? It's like it's like that Howie guy. That's how I feel after I said that. Like, I haven't seen daylight in years. It's like, how's everyone's night going? How's everyone's night going? Well, I'm unsuspectingly outside. It's broad day. It's broad day. My cat's staring at me like I'm crazy. I am crazy. But anyways, so the point of this series is, if you don't know, I'm gonna start my diet finally, and for anybody else that's also looking, I don't want to do that. For anybody else that's also looking to start a diet, and especially if you don't know like what you're doing, follow me along as I diet, because you can learn along the way, and you can do it with me. You know, we'll be workout buddies over the internet, online workout buddies. Yeah. So basically, today's video, I'm going out of town to visit my brother in Detroit for 4 days until next Tuesday. So I start when I get back. I was going to start before this, but I figured it wouldn't really make sense for me, because I'm still a proponent of living your life with balance. At the same time, I'm not one of those people, or at least not anymore, to go to the extremes and miss out on big life events or important things in family and friend culture. Anyways, I don't want to die just because I don't want to die while I'm visiting my brother. Hopefully I don't have to explain myself. Anyways, so in this video I'm basically going to teach you how to set up your calories and macros, because that's one of the most important parts as you're setting up your diet. And I think people make this a lot more complicated than it ever needs to be. There's a lot of diet and macro calculators online that you can just type in your information and stats, and they'll give you your macros straight up. But there's also even simpler things you can do, like what I'm about to show you here. Let me pull this up real quick. So, like I said, there's a bunch of equations you could do, figuring out your basal metabolic rate, or your maintenance calories, as I like to say. A lot of people like to say that. And if you don't know what maintenance calories are and macros, go watch my macro video. I think it's called "What Are Macros?" or "Macros Explained." That's what it's called. Yeah, I try to. It's a longer video, but I think I did a good job explaining it, and I kind of show you how to use MyFitnessPal, which is a meal tracking app. But in this video, I'm going to show you other apps that you can use as well, because some people don't like MyFitnessPal. Anyways, I'm rambling again. Yeah, so first it's important to have a goal. If you write that goal down, that's even better, because that's going to give you more. That's going to give you not exactly motivation. It's going to give you more accountability than anything, because you're going to see what you wrote down in your own handwriting, and you're going to be like, wow, I made that decision to do that. And if you catch yourself not doing something, like eating something you shouldn't be eating, and you look at that, you're going to be like, oh God, I'm a hypocrite, and put that cookie down. But seriously, guys, it's a proven fact that like 30%, or not even 30%, it's like 80%. Don't quote me on these. 100% of everything I say is 100%. But like, there's a big statistic. There's a study done that writing down your goals attribute to success. Like they're like if you write down your goals, if there's two people that are writing down their goals, if there's two people working towards their dreams, towards whatever, the person that writes down their goals have a higher chance of succeeding whatever their endeavor is. It's a fact. So do it. Write things down. But okay, so if you're a girl, it's different in guys and girls because girls are smaller, more petite. Their metabolism, they do different things, right? I don't know. But women, so basically multiply your body weight in pounds by 11 all the way to 14. So let's say your job is at an office. You're sitting down all day. You're typing. And then you go to the gym. And that's all the exercise you do. That's no problem. I basically sit down all day too. And then I go to the gym. I'm trying to be more active. But it's difficult. But we're in this together. So if you're in a construction type job though, and you're a woman, or any other job that has a high energy output, multiply your body weight in pounds by 14 instead of 11, and you could do this by 12 or 13, wherever you think is good of your energy expenditure. And you don't have to be exactly precise, and don't worry about being off a little bit because none of these are going to be no equation or whatever to get your BMI or your maintenance calories. No equation is going to be like perfect at all. Like it could be way off even because some people have a lot of metabolic damage that they've caused to themselves unknowingly, and it can be just way off. But we're not worrying about that right now. If you're a man, instead of 11 to 14, we're gonna do 13 to 16. So let's say you're a 200-pound man, and you medium energy, let's say 14. 200 times 14, that's 2,800 calories. So that's your maintenance calories. 16 kind of seems high on, I think, yeah, 16 kind of seems pretty high. Like 200 by 16, 3,200. Nah, that's about right. I would actually even do 12 to 15 instead of 13 to 16. But, because 200 times 12 is 2,400, but that's really low energy. That makes more sense, in my opinion, than 2,800 for being... Anyways, it doesn't really matter, guys. It's, like I said, it's all going to be trial and error. So, like, the first week of your diet, you're going to be adhering to these calories, whatever you do. If you're a 100-pound woman and you multiply it by 13, you're going to be eating 1,300 calories a day. This is maintenance, guys. If you want to diet, if you wrote down, like, my goal is to lose fat, or whatever, or lose this many pounds, or whatever it is, the first week we're not going to be in a caloric deficit. Or if you want to gain muscle, we're not going to be in a caloric surplus, or you aren't. Because the first week is that week of seeing if, in fact, that is your maintenance calories. It's very important to do because this is what you do. You track your, number one, multiply your weight by one of these things. I'll put it up here. 2, drink a glass of water. Because water is important. It's important to stay hydrated whether you're bulking early or not. Also, my mouth is getting dry. I'm talking too much. It's already 9 minutes. There goes a 10-minute video, under 10-minute video. Number 2. What was number 1? No, I'm just kidding. Number 2. Step 2. Get down somewhere so you can remember. Failed joke. Step 3 is weigh yourself every single day, and then on day 7 you take all those, you add them up, you divide it by 7 or however many days you weighed yourself, take the average weight. Let's say you weigh 180 pounds, and after 7 days, after following whatever calories it told you to follow, it said, if your weight remains the same, it worked out good for you. If you increased in weight, then it's time to lower your calories by like 200 and see what happens again for that next week. If your weight is lower, bump your calories up 200 to 300 and try again and do that until your weight remains the same. So after that, you have a pretty accurate idea of what your maintenance calories is, and you can go into and then you could take away or add more calories depending on your goal, whatever your goal is. I think the slow approach is the best approach, and I think more moderate and gradual approach is better for sustainable fat loss, and it's better for your mental health. Trust me, because I've done it fast and I've done it slow, and slow always works out better. So after that, this time to figure out macros. And my macros, by the way, don't follow my macros because I shouldn't have to explain this, but everyone's body is different based on their age, weight, height, genetics, how much muscle they're carrying, lean muscle mass, how much fat they're carrying, and what their current age of their metabolism. I'm pulling up MyFitnessPal. By the way, if you don't like MyFitnessPal, there's an app called My Macros Plus. There's an app called Yazio, and there's an app called Fit Genie. They're all macro tracking and calorie tracking apps that you can try out. They're all really good. I've only tried out Fit Genie and My Macros Plus. They're both good. Yazio, I heard, is a good one. It's pretty new, I think. Anyways, my calories right now, I'm doing, like I said, I'm not that active, so it seems low. 2,400 calories, 200 grams protein, 240 grams carbs, and 71 grams fat. And I like to hit 10 grams of fiber for every 1,000 calories at least, but at least 25 grams of fiber per day, I would say, is a good goal for anybody. 35 if you're a guy, really. Fiber really helps support your gut health and your digestive system, which is something that needs to be talked about a little bit more, because that's where all your nutrients are assimilated, all that protein is synthesized, and that's where a lot of issues can arise in your digestive system. A lot of things can be stemmed down into your gut as a cause. I'll make more videos on it at a future topic, but let's move on here. I gotta start wrapping this up, guys. To figure out your macros, this is for if you're a guy or a woman. So there's a lot of speculation on protein, right? There's people that are saying, oh, you need 3 grams per pound. When people saying that are like the people that are on steroids. No one needs 3 grams per pound of muscle or of. It's crazy. 300 grams, dude. If I was eating 3 grams of protein per pound, I would be eating 600 grams protein a day. I can barely stomach 200. That'd be ridiculous. Can you imagine that? Oh, if you're like a 100-pound female eating 300 grams protein per day, that'd be crazy. All you need really is 0.8 to 1.1 grams of protein per lean body mass, right? So let's say my BMI tells me that I have like 25 pounds of fat. I weigh 200 pounds on a scale. 200 minus 25 is 175, so that's my lean body mass approximately, minus like my skeletal structure or whatever. But I'm sure my skeletal structure needs some amino acids as well, besides my protein. Give or take a few grams. Maybe put some in good use. So the people that say the 2 grams of protein per pound, they're really, I feel like it's lost in translation. They're saying 2 grams, it's like 2.2 grams per kilogram, which is like one pound is equal to 2.2 kilograms. So like it gets halved, really, if that makes sense. Yeah. So I just like to do 1 gram per pound because protein is like satiating, so it does fill up your stomach, and I'd rather just like if I hit 150 grams of protein one day, I really don't stress about it, because that's like more or less how like my minimum, because 0.8 times my body weight is 0.8 times my body weight. I weigh like 230 right now. 0.8 times 230 equals 184 minus like 25 pounds is like 160. So around there is like my lean minimum for my lean body mass or whatever. So yeah, protein. Make sure you're eating your protein, definitely, but don't stress it if you're not getting like 2 grams per pound or 3 grams. So with that being said, I'm going to show you here. So my calories is 2,400 total, 200 times 4, because a gram of protein has 4 calories. That's 800. That's 800 calories. So I've already used up 800 of my calories of my 2,400. So I have 1,600 calories left to fill up with macros, right? So then I like to do fat. And if you've been following me, you know how much importance I place on fat, healthy fats, specifically because they help regulate your hormones, and your hormones are crucial to adequate and adequate bodily function and in your mood and your sleep. And losing fat and gaining muscle, like your hormones play a big role in that. So it's only right that we take care of that. So healthy fats do the trick, and I recommend no less than 20% of your calories come from fat. There's a lot of people out here dieting. They're only consuming like 30 grams of fat, and they're like a 160-pound male. They should be at minimum consuming 50 to 55 grams of fat. I think that's my personal opinion. But like I said, bodybuilding is an unhealthy sport. Getting down to those low levels of fat is unhealthy in itself. So I'm not really want to judge or hate, but so I like to do 25% coming for fat with me. So we do 2,400 times 0.25. That's 600 calories. So 600 plus 800, so that's 1,400 calories used. I have 1,000 left. So once we have these 200 grams protein figured out, 800, 600 divided by 9, because 1 gram of fat is equal to 9 grams of protein. 66 grams fat. I'm going to round that up to 67. And then, like I said, we have 1,000 calories left. Divide that by 4, because 1 gram of carbs is 4 calories. So that's 250 carbs. So there we have it. That's the macros I'm supposed to, that's so bad. That's the macros I'm supposed to follow at 2,400 calories. And I myself know I'm not going to take the week to see if it's a maintenance, because I know that's probably actually above my maintenance. I technically should take like 500 calories off from that and be eating like 1,900 calories, which at my size I think is extremely low. But I only think it's okay because of my level of activity. My level of activity each day is so low. My daily energy expenditure. Such a long video, guys. I'm sorry, but we had to start this year off strong, right? We had to start it off strong, and a strong video is the perfect place to begin. I actually just finished filming episode 1 of Revival too, and I didn't wear these headphones for that video because I wanted to keep it casual, but I didn't want to keep it like super casual like these videos. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I feel like I'm a lot more focused on my own voice when I could hear it. Like there's a definite difference between this video and the other video, because I feel like I'm more focused and I can hear my own thoughts better when I wear these headphones. Let me know, like, do these headphones give a perception of like what perception am I speaking of here? Like, answer in the comments, please answer me. Do these headphones give like a perception of like unprofessionality? What do you guys think? Because I kind of want to film the next Revival episode wearing these, but I don't want to like be like, what is this guy talking seriously and he's wearing like headphones? But yeah, guys, hope I helped. I'm gonna be starting. The next video we're going to cover setting up cardio. Like for the week of finding out your maintenance. I wouldn't suggest doing any cardio. I would suggest working out, definitely, but I wouldn't suggest doing cardio. I would add cardio once you can accurately say what your maintenance is. So, that being said, guys, I'm logging off here. Thanks for watching. I'm Brian Kovic with Brian Kovic Fitness, and I'll see you guys later. God bless.